Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to our channel. If you've ever found yourself wondering where all your money went at the end of the month, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the psychology of spending and how we can hack it to make smarter financial choices. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's unlock the secrets behind our spending habits. But first, let me ask you this: have you ever bought something you didn't really need, just because it was on sale or because your friend had it? What if I told you that our brains are wired to make these kinds of decisions? This week, we'll explore how our psychology influences our spending and how we can use that knowledge to our advantage. Let's start with a little bit of science. Research shows that our spending decisions are often driven by emotions more than logic. When we experience feelings like stress, boredom, or even happiness, we might turn to shopping as a form of relief or reward. In fact, a study from the Journal of Consumer Research found that consumers are more likely to make impulse purchases when they're in a positive or negative emotional state. This phenomenon is known as retail therapy. But why does this happen? Well, when we spend money, our brains release dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. It's the same chemical that's released when we eat our favorite food or when we fall in love. This can create a cycle where we associate spending with happiness, which can lead to overspending. Let's break it down with an example. Imagine you've had a long, stressful day at work. You come home and think, "I deserve a treat." You might find yourself scrolling through an online store and impulsively purchasing a flashy pair of shoes, even though you already have a closet full of them. This is a classic case of emotional spending, and many of us have been there. Now, let's switch gears and talk about how we can hack this psychological tendency. The first step is to become aware of your triggers. Are there specific emotions or situations that lead you to spend more? Keeping a spending journal can be incredibly helpful. Write down what you buy, how you felt at the time, and if it was a need or a want. This will help you identify patterns in your spending behavior. Next, let's talk about the concept of anchoring. Anchoring is a cognitive bias where we rely too heavily on the first piece of information we receive when making decisions. For example, if you see a shirt priced at $100 and then see a similar one for $50, you might think the second one is a great deal, even if it's still overpriced. Retailers know about this bias and often use it to their advantage. To hack this, try setting your own price anchors. Before shopping, decide on a budget and stick to it. This way, you're less likely to be swayed by discounts or promotions that seem enticing but might not be within your budget. Another tactic is to employ the 30-day rule. When you feel the urge to make an impulse purchase, wait for 30 days. This gives you time to reflect on whether you truly need the item or if it was just a fleeting desire. You might find that after a month, the urge to buy it has faded away. Let's talk about social influences, too. Our spending behavior can also be heavily influenced by those around us. Have you ever felt pressure to buy something because your friends did? Studies show that we tend to mirror the spending habits of our peers. This is known as social contagion. To hack this, be mindful of your social circle. Surround yourself with friends who have similar financial goals and values. If your friends prioritize saving or spending wisely, you're more likely to adopt those behaviors as well. Finally, let's touch on the power of visualization. Visualizing your financial goals can help curb unnecessary spending. Create a vision board with images of the things you want to save for, like a dream vacation, a new car, or a house. When you feel the urge to splurge, look at your vision board and remind yourself of your long-term goals. This can shift your mindset from immediate gratification to future fulfillment. So, to wrap it all up, understanding the psychology behind spending can empower us to make more informed financial decisions. By recognizing our emotional triggers, setting our own price anchors, implementing the 30-day rule, choosing our social circles wisely, and visualizing our goals, we can hack our spending habits for the better. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on personal finance and psychological insights. And we'd love to hear from you. What are some of your spending triggers? Share in the comments below. Until next time, happy saving and happy spending.